Ja, hallo, hallöchen. How's everybody? Welcome in on this fine Thursday evening. We are in Colombia, the last day. Woohoo! We crossing from South America over to Central America to Panama, and then there we will have some quite funny game like oops, I did it again. We gonna do a touch and go or a landing on almost every airport at the coastline. This is gonna be mischievous. I'm so happy. They're freaking short. Also,
So happy.
I'm accompanied again by our co-pilot Nightsat and
who can barely contain his excitement when he thinks about airports. Yes.
and also Catbat. Welcome in. The Catus Betus in the Hellcatus.
Hello everyone, hello Kari, thank you. And yeah, we both are so excited. We both left the chat, Kari.
Hello, Robbie. Welcome in. Our flight engineer is here. The man of our paint jobs.
I hope you heard what Kaharia just announced. Okay.
Couldn't you see that coming?
I can always claim that my sim crashed and I left the stream.
Roffel. And danke dir, mein Schatz. 15 Monate machen wir das schon. Wow. Things resubscribed at tier 1. 15 months we are on this. Could you...
Robbie, she just said on today's flight plan we are flying along the coast and we will do either a touch and go or a landing at almost every airport there. And that was accompanied by a typical evil laughter. So that's what I was thinking.
Oops, I spot in the rants. Well, no worries.
We love the runs. You may be safer in that one today, to be fair.
Pretty much. I don't know if we can actually land, or better, landing, yes, take off, maybe.
Oh! Well, then in that case, the typical case for a touchdown. Then just touch, go, and
Just land and leave the chat.
exactly. Land with the gear up so it will stop, and then leave the chat. But and set fire to the plane. So you leave the chat.
User left the channel.
Exactly. I think that would be a dignified exit.
Well, then, let's say. Do we start that madness?
Yeah, might as well.
Whee!
I start from my end. I'll probably be going all over the place anyway, so.
There's houses on this side, so be careful.
Yeah, the way I'm heading at the moment, it's relatively house-free.
Okay, yeah. Otherwise, just say that you were doing some, how to say, checking real estate.
Building inspections, yes.
Yes.
Something is standing in me.
Something.
Yeah, something. I just see, yeah, the pipes.
Oh,
That
somebody spawned inside you.
Yeah. Ich habe nur die Auspuffrohre. Must be a big bird.
Okay.
It's actually a Spitty.
Okay. That's a new one. Exactly. Yes, that's a new site.
It's quite a sight for almost for a snapshot.
So this one didn't work.
Oops, I did it again.
I think it's no, it's Robbie. Robbie and Kaharia are more or less together on my display.
Oh, behave. Reminded me a bit of Mervyn Gibbo there.
Murph last night. I can't get it up. That was the best race of the evening.
Yeah, it was.
Mind you, he did some deadly flying with that upside down flying. Murph was really good.
Yeah, that was really well done.
That was the longest stutter I've ever had.
Ooh. For sure I had longer ones then.
So,
Boys are in the air.
up we are.
How nice.
In generic scenery again.
Don't say
Oh, I
that
have-
bad word.
Yeah, forbidden.
Just don't.
Yeah, okay. I'll just call it scenery, okay?
Yeah, let's call it scenery.
Scenery. Hmm?
We are. Over there is the Catus Batus. So I hope it will stay quiet in the background.
You mean meow?
No, I mean the construction work above us has finished.
Can't shock me.
For a moment I thought that she meant hopefully we stay quiet. Never mind, Seb.
We have these workmen are in our street for 2 weeks now. Every morning they start digging up a new hole,
Oh, jeez.
and you have no idea where. So sometimes it's quite quiet because they're far away. Sometimes you're bolt upright in your bed because they're right outside. Sometimes they basically want to dig up your car, and you have to rush downstairs quickly to remove it. It's really exciting times.
Wow.
I
The
can
German
imagine.
term for this is Wanderbaustelle,
Eee.
which means a migrating building site. And that's exactly what it is.
Yes, yes.
I love those thingies on the German Autobahn, on the
Yeah,
highway.
That's
also
true.
have
They're
them.
everywhere.
Yeah.
And that's been going on for years because It's been years I haven't been on the
Hi,
autobahn.
Speechless Berg. And bye.
Oh yeah, you do it?
I try to. Blockieren. See ya. And
What sort of ground speeds are you guys doing? Because you see me like you're zipping.
Okay.
I'm not watching right now. There we go.
Yep. Yeah.
On just.
What a stupid name as well.
Speechless
Berg.
Berg.
Makes absolutely
Without-
no sense.
Nah, I think without the R it was taken, and they don't have to. They don't have to have nice names, cause there will be Ben food
Yeah,
more
yeah.
or less. So, what's my speed? My speed is too fast.
Okay,
He left me speechless. Exactly,
What's-
Robbie. Exactly. That reminds me. How's Mom, Robbie? Is everything fine now again? So, trying to stay. I know that feeling, Robbie. Thank goodness. So, I want to go to round about 240, 250. Something between.
Oh, no worries. Okay.
Not
I'll catch up then.
280.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. 289.
So I'm doing 140. So you should catch up with me.
Yeah, but I was mentioning ground speed because
Oh yes, I see someone creeping up.
250 only indicated.
It's me. I'm such a creep.
You're a creep. Okay. Well, in that case, we can accelerate again.
There comes the cat bus. Ah, Robbie must be up there. There he is. I see scenery ahead. Minecraft scenery.
Shh, don't mention.
A Minecraft scenery is not as bad as generic scenery.
No.
At least we don't have Picasso.
That is true.
We're soon passing El Carmen. But thought when I wrote that name. Well, Carmen, busy, opera.
Yeah. Oh yes. Opera and also film.
I just know that
A great
opera.
Spanish movie which translates the whole opera into the flamenco gypsy milieu of Spain. Well, that's a wonderful film.
Well, I think then I need to see it.
Yeah. And I love flamenco. I mean, there were times when I
The Three
was a-
Amigos loved that
at the
film.
bar. No, it's not that. Flamenco is it's done well. It's some pretty impressive dancing.
Robbie wrote The Three Amigos Love
No,
that
the
film.
Three Amigos is different. That's I think I know the one. Is that the one with the ridiculous sombreros?
It's a classic for mature audiences
Yeah.
only.
I think with Steve Martin or something like that. I think I know the one. Yeah.
Steve Martin, Martin
Yeah.
Short, and Chevy
Then it's
Chase.
the one I'm thinking of.
I don't know it either, so. Why is he zooming again? Come on, Spitty, be nice, be good.
I thought I was sort of, you had caught up with me, but all of a sudden I'm up ahead again.
Would you stay at this
Okay.
speed, little Spitty? Good Spitty, fine Spitty. Thank you.
Little ball of fur. Oh no, that was Kitty.
Yeah. Warm kitty, soft kitty, little ball of fur. Happy kitty, sleepy kitty, purr, purr, purr. And there's another one, but I can't remember it.
That's from, the science guys.
The Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
I know it. There is a Star Warsy one.
And then there is from Friends, Phoebe also sings a kitty song, which is a typical Phoebe song. Okay, I'm the only one who knows Friends. I'll shut up.
I know, friends.
I'm too young.
It's like the smelly cat is what you
Smelly
meant.
Cat. Exactly, Smelly Cat. That's the one. I love Phoebe as a character. She was what we call in German schräg.
And
Schräg means-
unusual.
literally, it means not straight, but slightly bent. Yeah.
Right, like a little bit like a misfit character. Yeah,
Not like everyone else.
exactly.
She's different.
On a different frequency, she was.
Yeah. There's a conspiracy, okay. Have you got flow, Robbie? Then you could try the autopilot in flow.
That one.
The Shrek films, okay, yes.
Well, Robbie, I'm not into conspiracies. I'm not leading it. I was thinking of a soft demon, warm demon, little ball of hate.
That sounds good. You know, Kaharia, when I was looking at these Hans Moser songs,
Mm-hmm.
I discovered that there are entire movies on YouTube from that period. The full, complete movies. So that's something I'm going to watch one of these days. I love these really old films. It's just great. And Hans Moser was always one of my favorites.
Well, I have a very old music cassette, which was recorded by my dad with all those old Viennese songs from the
Ah, yeah,
radio
okay.
back in the days.
Oh yeah.
I transferred it onto the computer, and if you like, I can share that with you.
Okay. Yes. That'd be nice. I just find they're very atmospheric.
And the song with the Schinkenfleckerl
Yeah.
was very fun to listen, but that song has well, it stuck to my memory because of a simple fact. When the connection between Germany and Austria back in the days happened, at that particular day, this song was on the list to be played, but they took it off radio and never played it again. Because that guy was a Jew who sang it.
Okay, because the song itself is harmless.
Yeah, but
Well,
the artist was a Jew, so wasn't allowed to be played again.
There were so many gifted artists who had to stop performing. I mean, the comedian harmonists basically broke up because of that. And I don't know, have you ever heard of Richard Tauber?
That name rings a bell, but I cannot place it.
He was a tenor. He was one of the most famous. I mean, even today, he virtually brings me to tears when I listen to him. And he didn't have to stop, but he left and lived in England because he couldn't go back to Germany.
Well, I want to bring you to cry too next airport we land.
Oh. Okay. We shall see. We shall see.
That is a big one compared to the other we're go to.
It is a big one.
It is a big one. With
So
almost
you're
4,000
basically
feet
telling
of
me-
runway.
You're telling me I might as well land at this one because it's not going to get any better. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but the song with the Schinkenfleckerl, that stuck. When it was...
For the others, Schinkenfleckerl, this whole song is about noodles with ham. And the guy is basically singing this song and complains about the fact that whenever he orders this dish, he never finds any meat in it. It's only just noodles. And that's the whole content of the song.
Nice.
It's so funny. It's so funny.
But it's
Because I can
actually-
relate that
Did
in
you realize that
restaurants.
for me as a German, it's not, or it was for a while, not clear at all what Fleckel are.
Noodles.
I came across them earlier, a few weeks ago. Unfortunately, I have an old Viennese cookbook.
Did
so
you
I
look it
checked
up?
there. Yeah.
I did not think about it, but I thought since you were not once in Austria, so
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, but well.
I don't think I ever had them in a restaurant or anything like that, no.
wheelies down. Yes, I see it.
I have no idea where it is supposed to be, but I'm following the magenta line, hoping
Right in front of me.
it will lead me to my... Ah, that's it! Ah, that's the usual sim thing.
It looks like
When you
a...
have a bend, a right angle bend in the flight plan, the sim cuts corners, so you actually miss the airport that you want to hit at.
Oops. What do you mean? You grew hair on that chest that week in Austria.
You don't need those details, Kaharia.
Okay. Now, when you say it that way. Okay.
Where on earth is there supposed to be an airport here?
Look at my nameplate.
And
I don't see
mine.
your nameplate.
Open
That's
up your
my problem.
eyes.
I see no nameplate.
Maybe you have disabled them?
No, because I saw your nameplates earlier. So I haven't changed anything since then.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
No, I really don't see you. I see you on my thingammy map.
You're over it. Knights almost.
Yeah, but I mean I should see one or two of you.
Yes.
And I don't.
You're a bit to the right. So you need to go to the left a bit.
To the left.
To the left. So,
Oh, I see. Yes, but I don't see an airport.
well,
I see a Kaharia in
It's
a green
more like
field.
it's more
It's
like
a dirt strip.
No, I refuse to land there. Sorry.
dirt strip. It's a very long one.
It's a very long dirt strip. And
with
I'm
no
see-
flying,
noses.
I'm
see-
flying a Spitfire.
see
not
it
a
like
cow.
see it like this. There are no houses here.
No. I'm not flying a cow.
Now you fly a teenager.
See, and Robbie isn't landing
Spitty's-
either. Robbie is
Spitty's
the
love
wise man.
grass.
Yes, especially the props.
And now, here we see a Spitfire in her natural habitat.
Yeah. I think a Spitfire's natural habitat is the air, not the ground.
Don't need all the way back. Nyong.
Ooh.
This is
Knights
the
up,
song
make it
played
down.
at
I made it down.
Whee!
Now, if I'll make it up again is a different question.
There's
You have
plenty of space.
Oh, I found a building, but it's clearly hidden from your path of view.
You know, and Robbie is sort of cleverly keeping his distance.
This is the song they played at my wedding. That one, what's now playing? Quite unusual song for a wedding.
What is it? Highway to Hell? I think that would be a good wedding song. So,
Well, we had Antagen wie diesen.
On
Also,
Tagen wie die.
yeah.
I can understand that.
And 1,000 years from Twilight.
But I think I don't know.
It's pretty. So nobody's watching, you can take off now.
No, he'll do the most perfect takeoff.
Yeah,
Exactly.
because nobody's
Exactly.
watching.
Didn't even look at the house.
Mhm.
You see, that's wonderful. And I actually got to see it a little bit.
This is a pretty wet area, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yes.
there's some lakes and stuff around, wetlands.
Mosquito, mosquito, mosquito.
Yes, you can only imagine.
Speaking of mosquitoes, does your Mrs. Kitty try to catch them?
Occasionally. I mean, mostly there is no mosquitoes in my house since I put something chemically in there to scare them off. So, because in the beginning it was like, like mosquitoes keeping me awake. So,
Yeah, that's nasty.
and then I found a solution, and I was like, okay, we'll just use this.
Chemical warfare.
Yes, basically.
Rawr.
Well, I had a successful bit of chemical warfare too over the last few days. In my shower, I had a problem with mold.
Ew.
Yeah, I got these sort of black dots between the tiles, and I
Ew.
could scrub and do what I wanted. They would not disappear. And then I always read this really useful French newsletter, which every day sends you some household tips. And
Nice.
Okay.
they had talked about a French cleaning agent which you don't get here, but it contains chloride. So
Okay.
it's pretty strong stuff. And then I discovered here in a German shop they have something with chloride, but they tell you to use rubber gloves and things like that. And I just sprayed that on, and about half an hour later the spots were gone.
Oh wow.
They died a terrible death.
And my bathroom stank like a public swimming pool, you know,
Ew.
where they put the chloride into the water.
Yeah, true.
But it was highly successful.
That's the good thing.
Why do you have such a horrible weather? Do you have live weather? Because you're in the clouds, aren't you?
You mean me?
Yes.
I have my scattered cloud like every time.
Are they so low?
It seems. I have scattered clouds on. And soon we are in Central America. It's not long anymore.
So we will be overflying the Darien Gap when
Well, we will eventually.
mm,
I mean, since if I read the map correctly, we will be landing on the other side of the Panama Canal,
yes.
so we should really do that.
The last airport we are in Colombia is Sierra Kilo Alpha Delta. Yeah, that's the last one.
And that's the last one from South America. Wow. How many
Mhm.
airports did we visit?
Oh, that
Many.
would be an interesting statistic.
Yeah. And how many months? When did we start in the north of South America?
I don't know it anymore. But we're on this journey on day 77.
Well, I think that can be found out in the Discord, can't it?
It can, yeah. Just scroll up.
Good grief, yes.
Wow.
We can find that out after the stream because it will take a while.
Yeah.
I know at stream 14 we were in Norway.
Okay. That was still a while to go.
Yeah, that was still a while. But I can remember that stream because afterwards my computer smoked. Or better to say the hard drive was gone. Yeah. I had that was the stream number 14 was our 13-hour stream. Afterwards I shut the computer down, tried to boot it next day, and the computer said F you. I was no. Why?
Did you read that Murph wants to do Bremen again?
Yeah, I think I'm the reason
You're the reason.
Really?
that I
How so?
that I reminded him.
Ah, yeah, okay.
I wanted to know if he's doing the Bremen flight again, because it was last year pretty much fun.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if he wants to do this on a weekday, I need to take the day off.
Off. Yeah.
If he does this from, for example, 5 in the
Is enough?
afternoon, and I need the next day off. Of course, I cannot go work when flying all night.
So what day of the week is it now?
It's the 9th of April. That's a
Yeah.
Sunday. It will start Sunday morning and we finish it over the day.
Okay.
So,
Very nice.
yeah.
So what do we fly it in?
I don't know. I don't know. I think he has written something about that, but I really don't know. And I don't care. It was fun, even in the CJ4.
What did I fly it in the TF-104, I think.
I don't know. I was in the CJ4.
Yeah, in the F-104, not TF, because I don't have that. But, yeah.
It would be fun to fly in one of the old propeller. You could fly it in the DC-6, Kaharia.
Fun, but yeah. Well,
Since Kaharia has made friends with the DC-6 now.
Down there, that's San Rafael. Well, I know how that flight ended where we flew over Australia for a night.
Oh, yes.
And the DC-6, it was But that was before that update and overhaul and stuff.
Yeah.
So maybe I could take her into consideration. But it all depends on what Murph is flying.
I might take the DC-3. But I'm sure I will, again, I will not be able to last the whole flight. That was the last time as well. I just couldn't do it.
Well, I think he wants to start at 7 Zulu.
Jeez, that's early.
I
That
think
means-
you wrote something about the 7 Zulu.
That means setting your alarm.
Yes.
No way. On
Yes.
a Sunday as well.
Yes.
I may actually
After-
do that.
After a spitty around the world.
If I'm
going
not
to
working
bed.
by then yeah, I will set the alarm, I think, for that one.
You must be joking.
No,
Absolutely not.
I wanted to do this flight again.
The last time I lasted until Nuke, and then I was out.
I know that I said to Murph when we were on the approach of the last airport, I have to blast ahead or my head is on the keyboard. I was about 22 hours awake and I could not hold it together anymore.
No, I don't really see myself doing that.
You can join in the middle somewhere.
Yeah, I
When
might do that.
maybe over breakfast.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to this flight. Wasn't the first Bremen flight where he did it with the Junkers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he took
I-
the Junkers, maybe.
The
Yeah.
first Bremen flight I didn't see. That was too early on. I'm not even sure if I was actually part of the group at that time.
I think the very first or which flight was it? Where he was with somebody who did celestial navigation and he flew a very old plane without navigation.
That must have been the first one.
Oh, did they fly the... What was it again?
But the
The one-
Junkers wasn't out at that time, I think.
Aww.
Okay. It's all in a day's work, Robbie.
Aww. Hope you could resolve that problem. Daddy can fix almost everything.
That's what Daddy is there for.
What did you need to fix? I didn't read that properly.
His daughter came to him to help with the problem.
I like that.
Good evening to the pool. Welcome in, Kingsman.
Hello, Kingsman.
Hey, Kingsman.
How is it in the pool?
Raining. Okay. That's
No,
why
no.
it's called pool.
Now there's a surprise.
We had much sun and it was terribly warm, and I think that's why I got a nasty headache, which even want to get away now. I can't shut off.
Hydrate a lot.
I think I have 2.5 liters now.
Okay, you should be fine then.
I had a whole can of tea, which is 1.5 liters. 3 of those, that's a half liter. So I think hydrate is enough. It's just the weather.
Yeah, but it does that hot weather. It can really quickly dehydrate you.
It's the hot and cold.
Oh, I see.
Yesterday we had about like 10 degrees, 12 degrees, and today we were at 20.
Okay.
No, we started below 0 this morning. And we got it up to 12.
I see my crew in the distance. There's a Robbie. I see my crewman.
I see nobody.
Guess why?
I'm not going. Oh, yes, okay, I'm going. But I'm still in the green. Not in the yellow. I don't know, that thing seems to sort of move by itself.
Well,
Isn't that called auto throttle? It moves by itself.
yes, it's called auto throttle. But with such an old burp. I need something called auto parent.
Oh, if you invent that, Robbie, you're a made man. You can retire.
Hey, Quirt. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Welcome in.
Hello.
Hey, yeah, Cord. The scenery is bland looking, isn't it?
It's rather boring.
It's
Yeah.
boring. But I don't think it will get better at the moment.
It
Because
will
we're in
only
the
get
middle
interesting-
of nowhere.
Yeah. It will get more interesting later. Not maybe today, but when we are near the volcanoes in Central America. That will be interesting.
Oh, yes, yes. In Mexico, it's quite nice.
Yeah, Guatemala has them too.
Ooh.
Question is how they're textured, that's all.
I've flown in that area before and they were quite impressive.
As soon as we land, there will be a new world update.
Wasn't it like this? We were in Norway. We passed Norway. What did get a world update?
Norway.
Yeah, and Canada was the same.
Germany also.
Yeah. So we're just basically preparing the area for updates. Maybe someone is secretly watching our streams and looking at the scenery and saying, no, we have to do an update here.
Well, why isn't then Spitzbergen not on the list?
Yes,
And
that is
Greenland?
true. That should have been a very quick update indeed.
Picasso scenery.
Oh, it would be funny if tomorrow they announced Spitsbergen and Greenland get an update. Could you imagine?
And one thing, I mean, I don't know if maybe I'm mistaken, Kat, but I think all of these Balearic Islands, they never got an update, did they?
Nah, not a chance.
They
No,
were not
for-
included in
No.
when Spain was updated, or
Not even the whole of Spain was included.
yeah.
See, for example, the city of Granada never got photogrammetry from the sim. I mean, somebody made them, but that's like
Yeah, yeah.
outside, but not
Yeah,
not from in sim. No.
yeah, but I think it's really fun. Now, so many people know these islands, be it Mallorca, Ibiza, and so on, from their holidays, and I'm sure they would love to fly there in a
And it
reasonable scenery. I tried
Yes.
it once in Mallorca, and it was absolutely horrendous.
It's very poor at the minute. Yes, it looks like, I don't know what a bit like here actually, almost. And yeah, it doesn't look like that at all. And yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's recognizable. Let's say you can do some VFR with some roads if you know what you're
Yeah, yeah.
looking for, but it's not great.
Robbie
Why-
wrote, "Kids, say cheese for the photogrammetry."
Look up and wave. Yeah.
Some people in over in America did that with the Google car. They created hideous scenes, and it wasn't removed from the Google stuff, Street View.
There's some pretty amazing coincidence. I don't know whether you saw that one. It's a famous case. There's this woman. She was standing outside a shop, and then I think it was about 9 years later, when the Google car went past again, she was again standing outside the same shop,
Oh wow!
just by
That's
accident.
timing.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that it's accident. That's timing.
You can't do that on purpose though, if you
No,
think of it.
You can't. Yeah.
Unless you know, of course, somebody
Yeah.
at Google, but otherwise,
I'm sure it just was coincidence.
I think so too. I saw another one late, not like a week ago. Some guys you see in one street, you see a cyclist, you see the other street, you see another cyclist, and then this guy moves, like to the next street, and he turns back towards that corner, and you see the cyclists like hitting each other because at full speed, like you see a guy those guys flying in with their legs apart. It's the funniest thing. What are the chances as well that you get into a cycling accident and the Google car catches it?
Yeah. And then somebody has to
One in a time.
be in street view and see it.
Yes, also.
Exactly. But
And it's not like
for the court hearing, they have perfect evidence.
oh, well, kind of, but you don't know who's at. Well, yeah, the one who's from the left, right? You could say. Yeah, it's funny.
That's a mining area here. There's some mines.
There must be pretty
Where
wet
to-
mines.
Puerto Clava. El Real. Buenos Aires again. It's very Minecrafty here.
So I slewed back because you were all zipping away.
I'm flying 220. Nobody can accuse me of zipping.
Well, that's true. How come that I get behind when I'm doing 260 indicated? and 265 over the ground.
Well, I was
Right.
zipping with 280,
Okay, that explains then.
but I could not catch up tonight, so better.
I see an airport coming up and a bridge right next to it. Now let's have a good look.
Don't have a too good look.
No, I think the bridge is too low.
Challenge accepted.
I don't see it at the moment. So.
And the airport is actually tarmacked. Boring.
Boring.
Well, you will get your non-tarmacy ones.
Well, I mean, after all this fanfare announcement, I'm expecting that.
We're not at the coast at the moment, aren't we?
That's true.
You'll get your 1,300 feet long runway. Oh, bridge! That bridge is pretty.
Oh, Liverpool is out of the Champions League. Oh well,
Oops.
not good for Liverpool.
Poor Gibbo. No, it didn't. It was an absolute disaster, and I decided to quit.
So I take it, Robbie, you could solve your installation problem.
Does this work? I waited 3 days
Okay.
and tech support helped me out.
Okay.
Are we landing here, or
Yeah,
are we just skipping?
we do a touch and go, and I wanted to go under the bridge just cause I can.
It's too low.
Nope, isn't.
No, I managed as well, so there you go.
Honestly,
What?
I feel like I used to feel, you know, when me as an old teacher was going somewhere with a group of school kids. And whenever I looked behind me, they were up to some kind of mischief.
Mr. Teacher, Mr. Teacher.
Are we there yet?
Or are we there yet? Yeah.
I should contact again that matter. Well, Robbie,
I wonder if they have the solution to that.
whee. If not, I want a refund. Cannot have everything, Karen.
Maybe you will get an update with additional functions, you know?
So, let's set course. There, there are people flying. B350, isn't that King Air?
King Air, yes, correct.
And the other one is 747-800.
Yeah, we haven't seen other people on the horizon for a while.
Yeah. We just had ourselves.
When all the corners of the forest are at right angles, there is something wrong.
Mm-hmm. What do you want to tell me with that?
This, somehow we have square forest here.
Yay. Not. There's a cat bat. Doo-doo. Doo-doo.
Chum.
You know the music of Jaws?
I thought that was what you were doing.
Doo-doo.
Yeah. That's another film I've never seen.
Well, I saw it long time ago.
I have this, how should I say, this anti-hype reflex. So whenever there is a film that's really hyped and everybody says, oh, you gotta see that, I usually don't.
Hey McButcher, servus. Willkommen, willkommen. Well,
Hello there.
Nights Up, the thing is, when I saw that, I did not have the choice. we were at the campsite, we had a small television, and Mum wanted to see that film.
Yeah, okay. That's a good point.
Legit. That's my excuse.
It happens, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, it happens when you actually live with people.
Well, I was afraid to stick my feet out from the bed because there was
Were you near water? Were you near water?
no, but
There was like a bucket, and there was a shark in it.
no, there was just black under the bed. It was dark.
Okay.
Well,
It was air.
it was air, yeah.
Mm.
And I did not want to get my feet out. Okay, Super Typhon. Welcome in. Thanks for the lurk.
Hey, my tank is empty. The first one.
Then you should refuel at our next stop.
No, it's just the middle one. The droppable one, let's say.
Ooh.
So that's now gone.
I hope you did not squash a squirrel.
No, it's fairly easy. Just be quick to drop it and switch over to the next tank.
Yeah, if you drop a tank over the wood.
Yes.
What? It's not good practice, you know? Not in this day of climate change. We don't drop
It's
tanks.
perfectly fine. It will make a nice reef.
Yes. Yes. Here in the woods. Yes.
Yes, that's what they say.
Exactly, McButcher. Medic, we need a medic.
Yes, I may have killed a farmer or a,
Let's
like
say
a
you
FARC
squashed.
guy.
Let's say you squashed a squirrel.
Mm,
Ja, danke schön, Magno. Danke schön. Schlaf gut.
I can only imagine if you do this over the United States, what they would do.
Pew,
You
pew,
know?
pew, pew.
No, they wouldn't. They even let the balloon overfly the whole country.
No.
They would just make a drama when you land that you dropped something out of the sky, and you would get a phone call from the FAA.
Well, I thought they blasted that balloon.
Well, yes, when it had overflown Alaska, Canada, and then the United States, and then was on the way out over the ocean.
Yes.
And the excuse was, yeah, we didn't want anybody on the ground to get hurt.
Legit.
If that had been a nasty balloon,
Yeah, they would have all been hurt.
people could have been hurt.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's then legit. That they wait till it's in a space where they can pew it down.
It's weird, but they should then they should have shut it down before it entered Alaska. But I don't know if they even noticed it by then. That's the issue.
This is an interesting river. Very straight.
Kind of. Okay, Magnu.
And
Viel Spaß im Lurk. I tried to follow that river valley with the flight plan.
it's really funny. You don't see a lot of straight rivers like that.
Not often. But if you look at the mountains, that mountain looked like a wave again.
Yeah. Well, second bridge. It's got plenty of bridges anyway.
Whee! Let's go down.
Second one is actually quite a bit higher.
But the water is not straight.
Yep. So you don't know what happens. You might actually hit the water.
Magnu, I don't have a lurk command. Oh, that's a nice bridge.
The waves in this water, though.
Yes.
Like it's very wavy in a very weird way.
Yes.
It's weird water.
Yes.
You have to be careful.
Jeez.
Jesus. Ich hab dieses Command auch nicht. Magnu. Bis nächstes Mal.
And what is supposed to happen when you have that command?
Some message which would pop up on the screen.
Saying so and so is lurking.
Exactly. Kinda.
Okay.
No worries. See you on Saturday.
Hey, Robbie. Take care,
And
mate.
Robbie, work on that auto parent.
Send you a postcard when we land. I'll try, okay? Huggies. Have a good night.
Good night.
Good night, buddy.
Whee!
But basically we're still flying in the wrong direction, aren't we? There's a,
We're
we're
getting
not
there.
heading north, we're going
That's a fact, yeah.
Yeah.
Going sort
North
of
to
west
south.
now.
Whee! For what? We're in the wrong way?
I feel that, you know, towards Central America we would have to head northwest, and we are flying. What is it?
We flying
Southwest.
southwest because
Yep.
there's an airport.
Yep.
I wanted to fly in.
No, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that we're not really.
Yes, yes.
And then we're
Heading.
going almost straight northwest. I thought it would be. I hoped it would be prettier here. But it might be very pretty scenery.
I think that's not the right place.
I know that now too.
I'm always trying to guess the valley or the idea behind your magenta line, but that was a wrong guess.
Oops.
And then I see an airport on the horizon. Oh, it's one of those, is it? Yeah, okay. Yes, it's one of those. Who would put an airport up here? What's the bloody point?
Well, people who can would put an airport up here.
I mean, there's nothing here.
Like cocaine farmers, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe
Just
that.
suggesting.
But I don't even see any farms.
Or the squirrel mafia.
Also, bananas are grown in the north of Colombia, apparently.
Yes, and then they're flown out from remote mountain airfields.
Well, who knows? Bananas are big money because they export them to the whole world as well.
There's a caddis, Bettis.
Oh, and there's some mining here as well. Some mining going on here.
That is probably the only real explanation I can think of. But they have a petrol station, so
That is good. That is good. Petrol stations are good. Ah, thank you, Fallen Up. Welcome in.
hello, Fallen Up.
Hello.
Thank you for the sub. I'm trying not to crash now. Haven't seen the airfield yet. Ah, I think.
It took a wrong turn as well.
Well,
Over the
where's the airfield?
sticky the sticky looking water that sticks to the mountains like glue.
Yeah, I don't see the PD.
Oh, seriously? Is that the airport?
Yes.
Oh,
Can you
boy.
imagine? Do you understand now why I was saying who would put an airport here?
Yes, yes. Crazy.
Woo!
Oh, I see a caustic up in the sky.
That was a stall. But we landed almost on the runway.
There's a definite caustic overhead. Very high overhead. 22,000 feet.
That happens
yeah.
if you spawn into an area sometimes. So, Catbot, look
Yes,
closely.
Incoming.
Look closely where the runway is.
What?
There you see the pros. Nice. Break, 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 break.
And up he goes. And bye, Catman.
Greet the squirrels.
No. He just stopped. Just at the edge.
with some feet to bear.
Okay. I'll be away for a minute.
Okay. Well,
It will take a while to push her out of these banana trees here.
yeah, kinda. Well, bet you all thought you all got rid of me. No, I did not thought that. Didn't think of that. I'm happy you have English. Speak English. I'm happy to have you here. Oh boy. What is that? Oh, some red thingy. Nope. Nobody saw that. There's a capo stick. Don't forget to refuel, Catbat.
Okay, yeah, when I get this burb out of the trees. So,
I refuel.
still, I think I may actually not refuel because I still have quite a bit.
Well, I refueled. I just had 24% left. I'm not using the drop tank.
Hello.
Hello again.
Yeah, I'm good for fuel because if I take off with full, that's gonna be a bit heavy on this short runway up in the mountains.
I think Kapustik is coming in. Yeah.
Ooh, and a Sukhoi. That's brave. That's brave.
Has he got reverse thrust in that?
Not that I can think of.
Yeah, but he stopped her nicely.
Yeah. Looked nice. So, did you get everything you need?
Yes.
That following up that little nav map window thingy, it's a mod for Flow programmed by Lima Kilo Mike. It's available on Flight Sim 2. It's not a standalone, you have to have a little nav map running in the background. But yeah, it's nice to see where you're going if you don't want to look at the big map. There goes the caddis, Battis. Let's go in there again. So, let's see if we get her up.
Oh yes. Let's see that.
Whee! Who did win?
I didn't.
Win what?
The Spitty one.
The Spitty one. Again. I mean, seriously, Spitty. I mean, that's one way of traveling.
He said, enjoy the scenery, the local cuisine, and the local housing.
Wow.
See the squirrels and the trees.
The Colombian mountain squirrels.
Hmm? With what can you bribe those?
Oh, I don't know. Mountain squirrels, difficult.
So would be careful, because they have a dialect Skippy hardly understands.
Yes, I'm sure.
They like American dollars, Kaharia.
Yeah, that's
Really?
true. American dollars would probably do the trick.
Here comes the Sukhoi. The only thing I don't like at the Sukhoi that I can't read anything in the cockpit. From the buttons. Nevertheless, it's a pretty plane.
Is it good at bush flying?
It depends on the pilot.
Okay.
So if I would fly it, no. Definitely no. But if you mentioned bush flying, since I have the Wilga now.
Oh, you have the Wilga now. Okay.
I have the Wilga now. It was an
Uh-huh.
impulse buy because I wanted to know something.
And are you happy with it?
I've
What
just
did you want to know about it?
if it
it's
worked,
true.
if it would work with the autopilot panel, for example,
Okay, which
or with
And
the,
what's the
or
answer?
better to say, with the Logitech panels, with the monitor thingies, because Dougal said it would not work with those, but it seemed we talked aside of each other. Because I meant something totally different he was talking about. So
Alright.
we could not find the middle way, so I bought that, and
you know,
Tell us about it. Because I haven't bought it yet, and I'm still thinking about it.
well, that one or two times I flew it, it flies like a bit more beefy X-Cup.
Yeah.
And you can land very softly if you can land.
Mm.
You need to get a hang of it, and you need to get a hang of it to use those stall.
I find the
Landing and
visibility
stuff.
rather bad in that one. That's the only
Uh-huh.
gripe I have with it. It's a big one because I like to be able to look backwards. So if you're doing pattern work, for example, in a Wilga, that's really hard to do.
Yeah.
Well, Catbird, I'm used to a Spitty. What do you see inside a Spitty? Not much. So-
You have almost 360 degrees field of vision in the Spitty.
But not in front of the nose.
No,
She
no,
got a
that's
big
not the issue with
nose.
the Wilga. Yeah, no, that's a fact. But you can you can forward sleep. You can always see in front of the nose somehow. But in a Wilga, you cannot see. Like if I'm now, let's say I'm downwind and I want to look backwards where the runway is 45 degrees, and you start the turn, you cannot see anything.
Yeah.
And that to me is a bit of a it spoils a bit of the
Yikes.
fun of doing the circuits. Yes, that's fun as well. It is fun to do like these high angle of attack landings and keep the power in, but you'll also always see, well, at least in my case, always see fairly highly landing rates, like at least 100 feet per minute, I would say. Unless you landed on the mains, but if you try for the 3-pointers, because you're now at a high angle of attack, when it comes down, yeah, that's gonna bounce, or you need to you need to put in some power.
There's a capo stick.
And it's got these bouncy tires as well, hasn't it?
The bush
Yeah,
wheelies.
yeah, that's fun. It feels actually quite good taxiing.
Yeah, but it also makes for bounces when you're touching
Yes.
down. Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
We found ourselves a Russian fighter jet.
Yeah, he's got lost.
Or he tries to blend in with the crowd.
With the locals, yeah. Nothing to see here.
Move along, move along. So I need to... Ooh, and the grey one. Or at least my sim shows me the grey one.
Does that Sukhoi have a G3000 or something
Yes. Yes, the screen is just a bit, stretched.
similar? Stretched?
Stretched, like you have the wrong resolution for a monitor.
Oh no.
Yeah. But it works fine. If you would want to
Yeah.
work with it. Never worked with it, I just fly her by hand when I fly her.
Oh, I see.
It's fun. She's just not as agile as an F-18, but she also does not want to kill you as an F-18.
Hmm. Yeah, the F-18 has a bit of a weird flight model, I'd say. I don't know, I found it very weird. But I've only
Whoa,
flown
that
it like,
was a stutter. Well, every time I try to fly the F-18, it wants to kill me because it will use my Logitech autopilot panel even if I've not activated it.
ouch.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
So how do you get rid of it then?
not?
Not.
No.
Yes, but you have autopilot all the time.
I have to for example, auto throttle.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I cannot get rid of if I get into the F-18. I have to set the auto throttle on the panel, or it will stall in the middle of the flight. If you
That's crazy.
if you spawn in on a person in the surrounding mid-air in the F-18 and you have that Logitech panel, you can do what you want. You have to set a indicated airspeed, or the F-18 will stall you and fall to the ground. You have to set that, because
That's
would not
that's a
fly
great-
anything else.
a pretty serious bug, I think.
It's serious
It's
enough
annoying.
so that I would not fly it. That's for sure.
Yeah, and even if you flying her manually, taking her off the ground, she does not want to do fly manually if you have a Logitech autopilot panel, or at least that multi-panel. She does not like it, or she likes it that much that she says, "Screw you, pilot! I do not work with you.
No.
Put me on AP and I'm happy." That is how it feels. I don't understand it. Why does the Spitty tonight get super fast or super slow all the time? Not moving the throttle, and she wants to speed ahead with 280, or she gets slower and slower and
Yeah.
whatever.
As I'm saying, auto throttle.
I don't use. Oh, sorry, Spatmax.
Bad.
Spat. That's a software where you can reset every button of your flight gear with different commands.
Okay. No, don't
So-
use that.
Quasi neu zuweisen von Kommandos.
Yeah.
I'm too lazy for it to get into that stuff. I'm too lazy. What's on my wish list is an MCDU for a 7.3 or 7.4. Or FMC, or however it's called at the Boeing stuff. But they're quite expensive.
Yeah, and then with such things, the question is when you hook it up, is it
Exactly, Cat.
is it configured, or do you still have to do a lot of work? Yeah.
I don't know. I just found one shop which has those thingies with a USB plug,
Yes.
but it's not written that it is particularly for the Flight Simulator 2020 we're using.
Mm,
So, well,
I'd be very wary.
But didn't Kibo show some stuff last night where you could use a tablet?
I don't want to use a tablet because I want buttons,
Yeah.
physical buttons,
Yes, but okay.
physical
that
buttons
looks
because
nicer.
and not because of the nicer, but the touch screen. If you type
It's not-
something in, you always have a delay, and if your fingers aren't good on that touch screen, you will be pressing and pressing, and nothing will happen.
Yeah, exactly. I know what you mean.
So that's why I would like to have buttons for that. The other thing is what I thought of. Well, I'm not often flying the 7.3.
Yeah, exactly. You need a Spitfire cockpit would do you more.
I'm happy with my cockpit. It's just the convenience with flight plan programming in an airliner.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. Next airport is in Waypoint.
To me, it was like really convenient before because I would just get a flight plan from SimBrief, drop it in the folder, and in it goes in the 737. And for some reason, for months now, it does not want to recognize it anymore.
I was too stupid to get that to work either. So I'm hand programming her and forget every time
that's-
something.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But you get your routine.
Yeah,
That's what I'm finding handy, because when I first bought the 736, it was okay. How that black thingy? What is that sorcery?
Yes.
And then there was a catpad who explained stuff. And now we're good friends, the 736 and me.
That's nice to hear.
Can you remember when you were present? I took my first flight in Vienna International.
Sure, who could forget?
Nothing set up, just in there and fly.
Mm,
Was fun.
it was.
So the next airport is a waypoint for us. And we go all the way up to the last airport in Colombia. Whee! Now I'm getting slowly all the time. Oh, speed. Why?
So this one's a touch and go?
You can do a touch and go, but for me it was just a waypoint.
Alright.
Sorry, Kappa Stick, but tonight my throttle management is, not existing, it seems.
Is that actually the sea that we see there?
Kinda, yeah.
Oh, okay.
There are wetlands, and then behind that there is the ocean.
Uh-huh.
So 26 nautical miles at 306 degrees. Spider, go away. You, we have you patches down there.
You see, do you have a map, Catbird?
No, not other than the 430 or...
To our right, there is a town called Turbo, which is right on the water's edge. And that is
Nice.
the end point of the road of the Panamericana on the
Over there.
on our side. So we are already now basically flying over part of the gap.
Nice.
You can't drive to where we are flying now.
Very nice.
That's he's talking about. That
Yeah,
area.
you can
There's
no
no
see
road.
it's all like jungle from now on.
Yeah.
Well, there's still an airport ahead though. Or is that Panama already on my map here?
No.
No, it could be because I'm zoomed out all the way, so...
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's something else we have on our road.
Oh, kitty. Oh, boy.
Oh boy. I know what she's done.
Oopsie.
Poopsie oopsie. But that kind of, you want to leave the room.
Oh dear.
Beep. Heading in big steps. Panama. Is it district? Rio Atrato. There's Rio Atrato.
And
The big
Panama
border
Canal
is
is
here.
further up. Oh, you look for the border.
Yeah, I'm looking for the border. That's just a district thingy.
I have Sierra Kilo Uniform Quebec. That's still Colombia.
Yeah, I know.
Alright. Do we land there or is that...
Waypoint.
The
No.
border is in this mountain range up ahead. It follows the highest part of that mountain range.
Yeah, and the first airport over at Panama is Mike Papa Oscar Alpha.
Yeah. So what nasty things do you want us to do here at this airstrip?
That little one which is coming up is just a waypoint.
Just waypoint, okay.
We land at Sierra Kilo Alpha Delta. Refuel, or at least I will refuel. And then it begins.
Yeah, and
With
the thing that
Touchy
that
goey.
is Sierra Kilo Alpha Delta is basically the other side of the gap when you travel. Then you have to get a ferry that takes you there from Turbo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's funny because that's still Colombia though.
Oh, yeah, but you're across the gap.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
That's, I think so
Awesome.
anyway.
Yeah, so you
Yeah,
take it a ferry from Turbo. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, blast that airfield. Oh, grass strip. Whee!
If you're interested, Katmar, I can send you the link to the travel video from my favorite motorbike rider, and
Nice. Yeah.
how she crosses that gap. That is
Yes.
quite
Yes.
interesting.
I think
Okay.
I've seen that once, but yeah, no worries.
She
You
has
can
to load the bike onto
on a
a real
ferry.
flimsy boat,
Mm.
and then she travels for 2 days, spends the night with the boat people on an island somewhere. It's
Wow.
absolutely amazing.
Oh boy.
Just the loading and unloading of that motorbike is already quite something.
Scary.
Yeah.
Imagine that is scary. Like hell.
At the moment, she's in Morocco in the desert.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, and she has a lot of fun there.
Nice.
Amongst other things, floods at the moment. So some of the valleys where she wanted to drive are totally underwater at the moment.
Ew.
But it's amazing to watch. And she had 2 little problems, mechanical problems, and to watch the local mechanics with their really simple tools fix that high-tech motorbike. Absolutely
Oh,
amazing, amazing, and it was
Yeah.
really good work. It worked. It was okay.
Mm.
That's amazing.
The whole thing basically on the sidewalk in a busy street.
Well, that sounds like you try to repair a Boeing 747 with a screwdriver.
That sort of thing.
Yes, that sort of thing.
Oh boy.
In aviation, that tends to end really bad.
Yep.
That's why they are so persistent on using the right tools for that, and also like bolts and stuff. They couldn't be used if they were already in an aircraft. You know, like they could have damage inside, and you wouldn't even notice or hardly notice.
Yeah.
And then there were people selling those parts again because they don't look damaged, you know, and then things happen. So yeah.
I don't know which aircraft that was, but there was a mechanic who did not
Use the right part. Well,
use the right screws for something on the windshield of the cockpit or bolt. It was
Okay.
just a millimeter different, and yeah, luckily that pilot did not get sucked out because that window was broken because of that, and well, they could perform an emergency landing.
are we talking a British Airways?
That was British flight? Okay. I could not
yeah.
remember, I just know at the investigation they used the wrong bolt thickness and diameter.
Yeah.
That's why that happened.
Then on
But
the
it's
other
not
hand,
the only case. There's plenty of cases like that.
yeah.
Yeah. Like,
On the other hand, there is this guy. I sent Kaharia the link for the video. Unfortunately, it's only available in German. It's about this guy who lives here in my area, a simple craftsman, a
built-
plumber basically, and he builds planes, and they fly. You know, I mean, and he has this workshop in the middle of a village, and per year he builds about 3 planes, has a huge waiting list, and this film just shows you step by step how he builds one of his planes, and he comments on this. He speaks really broad Swabian dialect, so I don't know if you watched it already, Kaharia. But
I
it's
haven't, no.
the
Not yet.
guy himself as a person is fascinating. I would buy a plane from him anytime because he's the sort of guy who would rather kill himself than produce something that's not 100%
He's a
okay and fine.
perfectionist.
Yeah. But this guy, all on his own, builds airplanes in his garage and then he sells them.
Well,
And the plane that he builds in this film is number 21.
ooh.
So there are quite a few of his planes already in service.
21 Blackjack.
And did you see that photograph in that article that I sent you along with it, which has an A380 with that plane of his next to it in a hangar in Frankfurt?
Yeah.
It just shows that incredible difference in size.
Yes.
It's a bit like the Flea, that little plane.
Well, if you compare a Cessna to an A380, it's also a bug.
Yeah.
So, well. Oh, Pilot Peely. Welcome in, Raiders. Good evening, Pilot Peely. How was your stream? Where did you fly? Raid. Hello, Tanish Mossman. Welcome in.
Hello, everyone.
So, we're trying to land over there, so don't mind me. Try not to stall anything. Whee! Dooby-dooby-doo. Hello. Welcome in, Pilot Peely. I just need to be careful. Do not stall. Hooks. And have a good lunch, dinner, meal. Ew. No. Not good. No. But at least not in the trees. Come on, babe. Stop. There we go. No. Oopsies are happening. How's it going, Pilot Peely? How was your raid? Where were you flying? There comes Knights Up. Kappa stick over there in the MiG. Then the Hellcat with the cat bats.
Very concentrated.
You were flying around Vancouver Island. Nice. A bush flying or bush flying? Sightseeing? And we were last around Vancouver. Very, very pretty. Ooh. The 414. And we were last up there. We had some pretty bad stutters. And frame rate issues. Some months ago. So if you want to join in, anybody wants to join in, we are at Sierra Kilo Alpha Delta. Was good for you. Nice. Okay, fallen up. I thought we're here in Europe were more
Yeah. I think
strict.
that here it's stricter.
But did it work? Well, then have fun or good rest of evening or day, weekend.
Weekend. On Thursday? I don't think so. No.
I'm somehow have the feeling it's Saturday, but whatever. Weekend-ish. Have a great day. Thanks for rating us.
I stay at this end of the runway because taking off straight onto the magenta line.
Good evening, Costello. Welcome in.
Hello there.
Oh, I don't have that plane. There's a fallen up in the distance. If anybody wants to join in, we are on the North Europe server at Sierra Kilo Alpha Delta. Now the fun part. We're crossing from Colombia over to Panama. And then we will have a little touch and go game.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna hydrate.
Yeah. Before the horror begins. Rawr. Some of those airstrips are 1,300 feet.
So much.
Yeah, so much. Well, we were drag racing with the Spitty in Lithuania, so we can also do touch and goes on very short airports. How can't you remember that? Or do you try to forget?
Yes, some things I have already forgotten, you know? I don't even have to try.
Unfortunately, because of that one computer crash, those waypoints are not any longer on my map. So, well, I won't find our drag race spot again.
Yeah, but I mean we've seen quite a few racetracks next to airports.
On Gran Canaria is right aside one of these airports.
Yeah.
One, but I don't know if this is
It seems
working
quite a
with the
frequent thing.
Spitty.
You know, if you have an open space for an airport, very often there is also room for a racetrack next to it.
Yeah, but that one looked on Google Maps like whee, that is fallen up. Fallen up is fallen down. For motorcycles.
Yeah, and then
Was
of course
very, very narrow.
yeah, that's usually not good enough for planes.
So, refuel. We have enough fuel on board. Well, let's top up. Bing! Fallen up has fallen down. Banshee's in the air.
Yeah, it's still in the area.
Yeah. So then let's get up.
Well,
Our the next airport where we do a touch and go is the last airport from Colombia.
yeah.
After that, we are over at Panama. just wanted to say.
You're back?
Welcome, Matt.
Okay.
Welcome back. With a good chai.
Nah, I just had some water quickly because I could prepare tea, but it takes a while.
Yeah. Well, are you ready to take off, Cat Bats?
You betcha. Coming right at ya.
That's scary.
Sounded like a threat.
What's worse, I'm coming right at you.
There's a house.
And there are trees and squirrels.
Well, after that airport in the mountain, nothing's gonna scare me.
That could be a Murph's dangerous airport.
Yeah, it
Thingy.
could very well be.
Because I just saw it last minute. So, what's
That was
that for
fun.
a plane? Faggot. Never heard of it. If I think of a fagot, it's a music instrument.
It's probably called after that. Fair.
Probably.
It sounds familiar as an aircraft. I think it's an old jet, am I right?
I don't know, I just see capo stick and a fagot.
Yeah, I see him too.
Ah,
yeah,
MiG
it's the
15.
MiG-15, of course.
Okay. I'm not familiar with all those MiGs. Or fighter jets.
These are the names the NATO gave to them, I believe.
Yeah.
This is gonna be fun. In theory, Nights Up and Catbat, the magenta line is lined up with the runways.
In theory.
In theory. Could be that I've overlooked one, but I think not. Coming close to Central America.
This coastline must look very nice IRL, I think.
Yeah. Nothing compared to InSim.
No. This is the same
There
with
they
Thailand,
guys.
though, isn't it?
One of these days I either get rudder pedals or a better joystick.
Rudder pedals.
I'm not sure if I want that.
Rudder pedals, you'll love it. Oh, jeez. Lined up with the magenta line, she says. Okay. That doesn't mean it's lined up with the coast.
No,
Okay, I was coming in way too fast.
Whee! Number one. can do it. I will pause my sim.
Oh, there it is.
If we're over that mountain ridge, we are in Panama.
Getting massive stutters here. Must be the bananas loading in or something.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a candidate for Murph's Dangerous Landings. That's a candidate.
I keep hearing dangerous landings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she keeps
She keeps
coming
talking.
up with them. Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. That one is a touch and went.
Oh, this is fun.
Is that this white strip that I see?
It's literally, yes. That points at the sea, so don't overshoot it.
Well, since it's a touch
Exactly.
and go, nothing to worry about.
But if you come in the other way, it's even more dangerous, I think.
Yeah.
But if you look closely before the runway, there is a green green patch without
Yeah.
trees.
So you have
Yeah, I literally overshot it.
scope to.
Da ist eine Schneise durch den Wald.
I think that's probably because some other planes couldn't make it.
Well, or maybe a A320 wanted to land there. Die Waldfräse.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Hellcat is a floaty McFloaty, so
The
just
Spitty
went
is a
all the way
stone.
past it. Mm.
The Spitty is a stone. You're the feather,
No,
I'm
the-
the stone.
No, she's a stone as well from a certain point, like when you
Thank you,
have lost
Costella.
all your speed floating, she likes to drop like a brick, so
Have a good night.
good night, Costella.
Good night.
Hugs back to you. Is there in reality that much trees?
There is a lot of trees. It's
Oh,
known
yes.
for its
This-
jungle.
This area is jungle. It's amazing. Just have a look on Google Maps at this area. It's just green, green, green as far as you can see.
The
It's full
sea
of-
of green.
full of dead bodies. Because, all these poor people who want to get into the United States,
Oh no, they try to cross
they
here.
have to cross this on foot. And
Right.
many of them die.
And I just wanted to say, damn it, you found my secret hideaway. And if they wanted to cross to the States, that is
Yeah.
a long while.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that's a regular trek for thousands of people.
Yeah, also the other way, by the way, like Venezuelans, they trek into Colombia and even further down in South America.
Yeah.
Oh boy. I could not imagine what they would do here. The adventure, if you want
No,
to
no.
call it that.
For them, it's not an adventure.
I know what
Yeah.
I know,
For them,
but I don't know the word how to
Yeah.
distinctively say it
it's
in
a
English.
bit like all these guys who are crossing the Channel or Mediterranean in flimsy boats. It's
Yeah.
just,
Yeah, a
something
trek
that-
of a lifetime.
yeah.
You hear the cat. You hear the Hellcat from miles away.
Yeah, she purrs loud.
Big kitty.
Mhm.
I wanted to have the Hellcat cause of her purr.
Yeah. Me too. I think that's what sold me on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a
First,
good one.
first time
Yeah.
sitting in the Hellcat, trying to maneuver her on the ground. The Hellcat won. Literally, the Hellcat won. There the other guys.
I just saw our next I saw our next airfield. Yeah, I used the VFR map, so it only just moved into the window, and I thought, okay,
Well,
It's gonna be on one of those islands.
mhm.
it is.
You have 1,300 feet?
Well, that should do it. Maybe.
But I'm not that mean. We do a touch and go here. Don't land.
That's a nice. That would also be a challenge here. To really land here. And then there is an island next to it with houses on it. And in real life, these houses are on stilts.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's fishermen who live here. Well,
Whee!
it didn't break it.
It's
the-
Waterworld. Yeah,
The next
kinda.
one is coming up already.
Oh, this would be hard to land on.
Yeah.
At least in these
And-
planes.
Look at all these islands with houses. These are all
Oh,
these
another one.
fisher
Yes.
villages. Yeah.
Taking this one as well then.
Yes.
Oh,
And the next airport is right ahead.
I was wondering why did I put the gear up even?
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't. I just put the barn doors up, that was all.
Oh, this would be hard.
Yes,
'Cause
that
it's-
was hard.
It's not straight. This not even a. That's not even a Microsoft airport, I don't think.
It is marked as
It's
an.
marked on the VFR map.
Yeah, we took a
yeah.
detour.
Is it?
And the
Here
next-
on the.
Yep.
The
the
next
GTM.
real airport is now where we're going.
That's more like it.
The other one is an unmarked from. There is in real life an airport, but not in Microsoft.
No, I was saying this. It was like just terrain with. You can see it in the picture, but that's it. Ouch!
They are hard.
It also was ouch for me.
I did it
But
without flaps.
I'm used to ouch.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm just not concentrating.
I'm sitting on a pillow, so.
I'm on a very hard chair as well. You may have seen it in hardware. I think it is, or in cockpits. I have a picture there.
Well, it's not one of these straw ones. Like the typical local Spanish chairs.
No, it's almost like one of those, but it has a cushion which is almost as hard as the straw.
Okay.
I can't complain about my computer chair, so
Now the classical Spanish chairs, you don't want to sit on too long.
that's handy. Kinda. Where's our airport?
Yes, there's supposed to be one here, isn't there?
See it. I guess. I fear.
Oh. Oh, that's where it is. Ah. Well, it almost looks like an airport. Start the... God, I cannot land in a stunter like this.
Whee!
No, no, no.
Yes, yes, yes.
No, it's cat bad cats. Oh, no.
What happened?
Kitty came
wants-
cuddling.
Yes, exactly. Something like that.
She wants into your lap.
Yeah, almost. She tried.
Unsuccessful, like it seems.
I wonder if
Well, she's still trying.
that's Panama City or something like that. You see all these nameplates on the horizon.
Yes, it is.
Cat is providing the vibrations of the aircraft.
Aww.
Well, if it's purring, it's a good sign.
Yeah, she purrs a lot.
So you have the vibration of the Hellcat simulated.
Exactly.
So where's... Oh, there it is, I guess. Yeah, there it is. That airport is fun. Guys,
Airports are never fun.
that airport is fun.
Not when you're flying a Spitty.
That
Oh, yeah, I
thing
can see
is fun.
Well, at least it's visible.
Seems quite long as well.
It looks like it's just in the water.
1600 feet. Not long. It
Yeah.
begins in water and it ends in water.
Yeah.
Ouch. First one was a soft one, and then I kangarooed.
Yeah.
Ba-boing, ba-boing, ba-boing.
I have to do something about my settings because they're driving me nuts. Oh shit.
Why?
It's
What
again that
happened?
Invisible menu. Yeah, I can't do anything. No, it's the cow flaps that are doubly since. Yeah.
What is this?
A U-turn.
Stares at the flight plan in disbelief.
Well, that's a
Oh,
U-turn.
yeah. It's a U-turn, I see it. And you are coming from the other side, aren't you? Oh no, he's coming. He's going the right way. Oh, that's a fun one.
Okay.
And now it's just up and over,
Where is the other one?
right next to it. Oh, I'm in Daka Daka position here.
Oh, it's that one. Well,
Well, that was kind of nuts.
yes. Can you hear that evil giggle again?
Yes.
I promised you. Promised you we would check out every airport with a touch and go or landing. So, I'm the bad girl now.
You look at the chat now. It's one landing after the other.
Yeah, but I don't like the numbers. But never mind, never
These
mind.
are not bad. Most of them have only 2 digits. That's something I'm dreaming about.
What?
Try it with the cat on your lap.
I know what you're talking about. And I'm glad Mrs. Kitty is sleeping on her cat tree.
Good grief, he said, as he tried to do another touch and go. Jeez.
Good grief.
Do you need to pray?
That cat is like, what is he squeezing that yolk?
What the frick are you doing, human?
Jeez, and then my tank ran out. I almost crashed into the sea.
Oops. Did you forget to refuel?
No, it's just like you need to switch tanks in this thing like mad.
Ah. Now Karia had a 3-digit landing rate. Well, I had almost a 4-digit one. I had 999 was mine.
999.
Wow. Literally
I'm telling
said
you.
999.
I'm telling you, I need that pillow.
Well, it must have been butter, but it didn't get registered.
Ooh.
That's good, because, I mean, I've got it set up that way. The really short flights, they don't count.
Yeah.
Because if I wanna, like, F around, then it's not gonna put down all the stalls and crashes.
For variety, we have a longer runway with 1,900 feet.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Going to be lost on that huge runway.
Yes, definitely.
I like all these villages on the island here.
Yeah. That must be gorgeous in real life.
It's all Native Americans who live here.
Yep. If you
And
look down on the islands, you see the waves.
Yep.
Picture. Sometimes. So, there we go.
So, God, it's such a long time since I put last the wheels down.
Annoying, isn't it?
Where are we? Do you see a runway? Oh
Yeah.
yes, it starts right at the water's edge. Yeah.
There's not much runway behind. There's not much space behind the runway. Be careful.
It's okay.
Whee! Whee! Arms falling up.
Nice one falling up. Right behind them.
Yes. That looked pretty. Now we have a long straight of 15 miles.
15 miles
Hmm.
and no airport.
No, there is literally no airport here.
I want my money back.
You did not pay anything, Karen.
Me.
That one had to be.
Oh, the cat formation, that looks super cool.
Yep. Must be quite a sound.
Yeah, I got headset simulation on because if I don't hear anything you're saying.
So you silenced the cat.
Yeah, almost. It's unfortunate, but yeah, I wouldn't hear anything.
Yeah, she's loud.
She's proper loud, which is part of the fun.
Yep.
Can blow people's headsets up with this one.
Ooh. This is so cute. Mrs. Kitty sleeps on her cat tray and she has one paw over her eyes. So
Oh,
It's like I can't see it anymore. Too much.
no. Light. Come on, turn off the light. I wanna sleep. Human.
Yeah, maybe you should get her a pair of these, sleeping. How
No.
do you call them? What's the term?
That masks?
Yeah, sleeping mask, exactly.
That would... no, that would be... torn up very fast.
Oh, fortunately there's an airport coming up.
Yeah,
God, I was getting bored already.
I know.
Oh, that's a pity because we'll have to break the formation then.
You could try to land in to the touch and go information.
Are you sure that these airports are wide enough? So basically, if I pass on the other side of these two islands there, I should have the air. Yeah, I think I see it.
Don't see anything.
Yeah, it's again, it goes all the way into the water.
Wow,
It's
that was cool,
hiding.
fallen up. I could see his condensation trails going behind those wings.
Nice. So... fallen up. Has found the runway. Somewhere in front of me.
Yeah, coming in.
That's a small one. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
It's tiny.
Petite.
Teeny tiny.
That runway would be a carnage fest
Nice.
with Murph.
Oh, it's beautiful though.
That's
Yeah.
a bit like the logs. Yeah. Only that there are no logs.
Afterwards, there will be logs. Whee!
Well, there are plenty of banana trees.
That would be a blast with the fireflies. There should be an island. There is none. Okay. Next touch and go coming up is a closed one.
What do you mean close? It's a closed airport. Or...
Exactly. Where are you? Oh, there it is. Found it. Banana tree houses. Yeah. You see that city island?
That's Spitty Island.
The city island. Whoa.
Say that in a Dutch accent.
I don't know how Dutch accent sounds.
That shitty island, they would say.
Good grief. They're getting shorter by the minute.
Hey, that's a longer one. The real short one are behind you.
That's a longer one.
Yeah,
okay.
that's a 1800 feet one.
That's true. Coming closer, it looks longer now.
Whee!
Nothing to see here.
No,
Move along,
nothing
move along.
at all. Nothing at all. Ah, don't we all love water skiing? Yeah. I don't know why all of a sudden it went wrong here.
And lawn dart fishing, right?
She's going to crash again. That is what I don't get. You press Y,
You're not
then you
high
move-
enough, high
you
up
move her
enough.
up.
Go
It's
to
so
4 or 5,000. You need the speed that the Spitty gets lift on the wing again. Isn't one of the landing challenges from the sim on such an place where you had endless trees and then there's one small airfield which ends in the sea?
true, yes. With
Isn't
the
that-
caravan. Yeah. I don't know where it was though.
Me neither. But this seems
came-
so familiar.
We came in over some hills and then
Mm-hmm.
of course all the tropics looks the same in the sim.
There it is. Found it.
Where?
Where?
Wah wah. Chihuahua. There.
Oh yeah, found it.
Whew, that were some condensation strikes.
Not gonna even bother with flaps for this one, because yeah.
I didn't bother with flaps. That's why my...
Landing rate was high.
Yes.
Okay, I'll bother with flaps.
Whee! Everybody overlived.
Survived. Yep. There's lots of these little islands here.
Yep.
So this is pirate country here. That's where in the old days there were the pirates here. Jack Sparrow.
Der war eher in Singapore. That guy
What?
was in Singapore.
Jack Sparrow was not in Singapore.
I know, but when the characters asked about Jack Sparrow, they got the answer Singapore, definitely Singapore.
What?
In the movies. Was it in the second? Wasn't it in the second movie?
Well, there is a hint in the title. It's called Pirates of the Caribbean.
I know. But in the movie, they asked one of those sailor men
Yeah.
where Jack Sparrow could be, and that guy answered Singapore.
Yes. But this was the area here,
Yeah.
because there was a lot of rich shipping happening here.
Stupid question from stupid me. Is there really an East India trading company?
Oh yes, oh yes. That was one of the most powerful trading companies. They were more powerful than governments sometimes.
Ooh. Lord Beckett. Guy.
I wouldn't know
Really
if that...
hated that. I really hated that movie.
No, the East India Shipping Company was it's a bit actually more powerful, but it's like the Hanse.
Yeah.
It worked a bit like that. Yeah. Very rich.
Rich guys.
Did you read Followed Up? Pirates of the Caribbean is my favorite documentary. Yeah.
Oh, there is the airport. Found it.
Yeah, but we don't want that one.
Why?
Because it's not on our course. No. You didn't plot a course to that airport. And I'm sticking to the magenta line.
Well, I'm not.
That's a very short one with trees behind.
And a fuel box even. Wee. Oh, very nice. Minus 38, guy. Yeah.
Almost clipped some trees. Ah, you made that landing with me.
Who?
You.
Yes. Who, me?
You.
Reminds me of the Mad Hatter. Very merry on birthday to you.
To who?
To me. To you.
Oh, then it's my birthday too.
Yes.
Let's try and land at the next one. 'Cause I need some
Mustard?
fuel. Sorry?
Mustard? Oh, I see a Spitty.
It's not me.
And
Was Zeb. I zipped past Zeb. How is that even possible?
well, because I'm doing 129, So
Why are you so slow, sir?
because I
And-
was so far ahead.
120. 9999.
Oh, I think I see something.
Mustard?
No ketchup.
Is it mustard?
No ketchup.
Oh. That's just a road, but it's also an airport, apparently.
Well, it's a bit like Gibraltar.
Yeah, only it's made of dust.
A Gibraltar made of dust. Jesus. And that's the one that we want to land. Yes.
Ray poop on for the win.
Jesus.
Oh, you want to land there? Oh, I thought
Oh.
we were skipping that one.
Well, Kaharia just said that. She said the next one we want to land.
You can also do touch and go, but I need some fuel.
I
Does it
did a,
even have fuel?
no, it probably doesn't.
I'm guessing it doesn't.
I did a crash and land. That's a new version. Crash and land. Down.
Crash and go.
Yes.
Crash and go.
You crash and then you walk away in disgust. No fuel here.
Yeah, 160 knots, guys. That's not gonna work.
I think the catbird goes for a swim.
No, go for a touch and go.
Why do you? Don't want the external, thank you. Fallen up is brave.
That's gonna be a scratch in the paint.
Stop, 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 stop.
That was a scratch in the paint.
I gotta try it now. All landed.
Yeah. I'll have to change something with my rudder sensitivity. There's something wrong. Controls, options.
Oof, I'm right on the stall speed here.
We see you, no pressure.
Thanks.
Ouch, fallen up, I saw that. There you go, catbird. Nice.
Oh wow, I ran out of runway.
Nicely
It's very
done.
short indeed.
Yes. 1300 feet.
Okay.
Oh, I got my fuel. We can start.
Just switch tanks. Because, yeah. She does have climb power. Wow.
There we go. Good girl. All made it up without oopsies.
Well, some trees were clipped in the process, but
But you did not went for a swim.
no. Imagine that there is an update in the sim, and then all of a sudden the trees become solid. That would be a problem.
That would be interesting.
Let's not even go there, because, I mean,
How many
I'm
new
sure-
propellers do we need for that?
I'm sure there would be a mod immediately.
yeah, for
No,
sure.
or the option you can
Yeah.
undo
trees,
that.
Trees are solid, yes or no?
Trees on pizza, yes or no?
No. But technically, pineapple is a bush. So, tree on pizza.
Yes, very technically.
So, we're closing up to the capital, if I'm correctly. Yeah, we're sitting down our way to the capital.
Kapustik seems to be on another interesting airfield.
Yeah.
Yeah, over there there are
Well,
two
you know-
others I did not want to.
I wouldn't mind that the trees were solid if they were done properly.
What
Yeah.
I find stupid is when I try to do a screenshot at an airport and I'm in any way close to trees, it immediately doesn't look real anymore
Hmm.
because you just have these sort of clouds instead of solid leaves.
Yeah, but think of it if the sim has to render every freaking leaf.
Yeah, sure.
Crazy. We wouldn't have a sim anymore. We would blow up our computers.
Even the 4090 would go up in flames.
But that
Like
was so nice
burn.
on this airfield of New Zealand, you know, the one that I posted the screenshots of, which looks so picturesque. There they actually have really nice looking bushes and trees and everything.
Yes, but for the majority of the sim,
That's just one airstrip, yeah.
yeah, for the majority of the sim, you have to think about not every person has the super duper NASA computer at home.
Yeah. Well, I don't, to start with.
Most of us
Lance,
don't.
plane, PC bursts into flames. Stand by. Yeah, kinda that scenario. Speaking of new PCs, I'm creating a shopping list for said object. And I found something interesting. I wanted to get the E9 13900. That one like Gibbo. But I'm not sure if it's Well, I'm sure it's pretty nice, but I'm not sure if it's the best for the sim. It is
You mean the
moment.
graphics card?
I know that's the CPU.
CPU, yeah.
The 13900. 13,900K.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's a CPU. At the moment, the fastest, but the Ryzen 9 7900 has more cage. So I think that that is the better choice for us.
Has more what?
Cage. Cache.
Cage? Cache.
Cache.
Ah,
Cache.
okay, yes.
Sorry, I speak that every time wrong.
Ah, you could be right in that case, yeah.
From the gigahertz, it's not that far off. But if you take, for example, the Ryzen 9 7900, it has about 128 cache, also 128 megabyte cache. In comparison, my CPU now has just 64 megabyte cache. And it's also a Ryzen 9.
Wall up.
Oh, okay.
Meanwhile,
Back here. Yeah.
yeah.
You know, she's just dreaming about these machines. Now, what about this next one?
You can take it as a touch and go. You can take it as a waypoint, as you like.
I'll take it as a waypoint.
Okay. Then the next between this
Yeah.
airport and the next airport is the capital.
Yeah. I have this feeling I would like to end this flight pretty soon.
Well, this flight ends with after the capital.
Yeah.
After we all
Because
fly the capital.
My tender bum is beginning to hurt.
Well, mine too.
Mine too, but the fun just started.
Well, I have to go to work tomorrow, so I need to.
Friday should be off.
Well, then there's another day then after Friday, so
No.
Doesn't matter.
All Friday, Saturday, and Sunday should be off, right? People shouldn't be allowed to work on those 3 days.
does not work.
Sadly,
does not work. I would like
yes,
to, but this does not work.
I can see the capital coming up.
Yeah. I hope we don't have stutters.
Oh, this one's long and asphalty, so I'm skipping that one.
Yeah, the last one is a military one. So we're welcome with our birds. With the burbs. 24 December. Do I read this correctly? Nights up? Could this that name of the district, could that really be 24th of December?
Oh, you know how they like naming areas after famous dates in their history.
Yeah. But do I read this correctly in Little Nav Map?
I don't know where you see that. It's a district of the capital.
Yeah. We fly. You should be over it.
I'm over the airport at the moment.
Okay, then you're too far.
Over the international airport, which is absolutely primitive from the point of view of the sim. Look at that.
Hello, Jack Link. Welcome in.
That looks horrible.
How's it going? I hope the capital looks better than what I'm seeing right now.
This airport is absolutely a joke. It's one of the worst last sort of big airports in the sim that I've seen.
Okay. We're at Panama right now, at the capital. But I'm not...
I mean, this, if anything, calls for an add-on. It's this airport.
Oh my god, it's completely broken, isn't it?
There's nothing there.
Guys?
Yes.
There are also airports which are not in the sim.
Yeah, but this one surely is. It's marked on my VFR map as well.
Yeah,
So
but
there's
I
no
flew past 2 airports which aren't in the sim.
Yes, but then it's not marked on the sim map either.
No, I just see it as photogrammetry. It's a
Yes,
picture.
yes. But if an airport is marked
This one's made.
in the sim as an airport, then it should be modeled.
Yes.
Because
I mean,
the funny thing is that thingy which is not in the sim, not marked in the sim, has a modeled airport building.
I don't understand.
I don't know.
But certainly
Taxi via Range Rover.
that one was really horrible. And there are some skyscrapers here. I have no idea.
Look, they're even baked in the terrain, those skyscrapers. And then there's a small building on top of the base. Because that's what the intelligent buildings do.
Well, and I have a marker here for a convention center.
There's 6
And there is
UIs here.
the Marriott Hotel. That funny looking one that looks like the Arab one, you know?
Yeah?
That's the Marriott Panama.
Ooh. Surely not cheap to stay in.
Probably has the same architect.
Oh yeah, look at that. Looks like the Burj Al Arab,
Yeah.
which a Red Bull X-Cup landed on.
Yes.
But that wasn't that in Dubai?
Yes, but
And
this
there
one
is
looks exactly like it.
Okay.
There's a modeled building here. Another one. That FNF tower it is called. With this corkscrew shape.
Oh yeah. Look at that. Crazy.
And then there's the Panama Canal
Whee!
right ahead of us.
Yeah, you're in front
There's
of me.
definitely an add-on for the canal, I know.
Yes, there is a... But that's sort of reasonably modeled.
Oh yeah. I mean, definitely, if I was from this area, I would be disappointed with this scenery.
Yeah.
To be honest, when I first flew over my hometown, I was also disappointed. But this place needs a serious makeup.
And this bridge is called Bridge of the Americas because it's the bridge between two parts of
Two
America.
continents.
Yeah. Yes, that has
Yeah.
to be.
God, they got my birth city also completely wrong in the sim. Well, first of all, it's generic scenery, and then they put a POI on it, which was the cathedral, and they put it in the wrong direction, so north-south instead of east-west. I mean,
Really?
how? Yes.
Why?
And they don't even put it on the spot. They put it on the should I say how to say like the square that's next to it, the open bit of land.
Just for the record, I flew under that bridge.
I think we all should, right?
Yeah.
It's a
I
big
just
one.
wanted to look at that canal.
Isn't it an Orbex add-on?
Yeah,
The
it
canal.
definitely needs it because it's full of glitches here as well
Yeah.
in the water. And
I wonder how
Is
much
there a-
of the surrounding area is modeled in that add-on.
I think some buildings in the city are added as well. It's probably not like out of this world, but yeah. At least I guess there's a little bit more than what there is here now. Now this is a nice bridge to fly under.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Cool. So let's fly under this bridge and then land at our destination airport.
I wonder if that's an American Air Force base or a Panamanian one.
I don't know.
Well, that's a good question. That depends. Have they not been like
Well, they are.
given independence?
Yeah,
So
yes, but it could well be that the Americans still kept a base. You know, like in Germany, we have
yes,
American
yes,
bases.
or like in Japan, exactly.
I don't know why, but when flying under that bridge, I got a landing recorded.
Ouch.
I was not bumping anywhere.
No, I know it does that. It's terrain glitches. But you don't even have to hit the terrain. It's just like you get a bump and the aircraft registers the bump.
Yeah. You got a bump.
Scandal!
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Seems like fun.
It is interesting. There are two titles for this airport. The official one, which is Howard Air Force Base, and then it says Aeroporto Internacional Panama Pacific.
Okay.
But that is part of the map. And the sim calls it Howard Air Force Base.
Right, because I think that other one is on the other side of the bridge. There's another airport there.
Yes, but that is called...
If you look closely, there is like another runway aside the big runway. Maybe the little runway is the other one.
I don't know.
I thought that was a taxiway seen from where we sit.
It looks like a runway for me. Because I think
It
for
could
a
be.
taxiway, it's a bit too wide.
Oh, that doesn't really matter. But you gotta see the colors of the lights and the stripes. They're yellow or white.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Don't ask
Brother.
me how.
-8. That's a good way of finishing the day.
Yep. I think that too. So let's go onto the grass. Whee! Comes falling up.
Okay. Now, Howard Air Force Base is a former United States Air Force base located in Panama. It discontinued military operations on the 1st of November 1999 as a result of the so-and-so treaties, which basically turned over the facilities to the Panamanians.
Okay.
After the demilitarization, the facility reopened as Panama Pacifico International Airport in 2004.
Ah, that's why.
Yeah.
They have two names.
Oh.
Parking brake set. Whee! There's capo stick. Well, I need the cam. Super Typhon, thank you for the lurk and see you on Saturday. Fallen Up, can you park aside my wing? That we all look in the same direction.
I think he's a bit shy.
Or the Hellcat does not like to.
That's okay. We can get them.
So let's make some fancy screenshots.
It's funny.
Huh?
Why do I look like a yellow bonanza on you?
You're not the yellow bonanza. The yellow bonanza is the
Ah.
the
Yes,
faggot.
you're right. Yeah, it's on my other side. Yes,
Don't
it's,
have that faggot.
it's what I see as blue. Yeah.
No. That looks fancy. So. Now there we have all buddies. I got my screenshot. Whee! So, I hope you had fun tonight. Our little touch and go game.
Yeah. My
Hey.
bum still hurts.
Oh, yeah. So does mine.
Oh, come on, guys. Wasn't that hard?
That's okay. I'm so used to getting a nummage bummage.
A nummage bummage. Okay, then let's raid over to the Shadow Display team. They're somewhere in the
Ooh.
Microsoft Flight Simulator. And yeah, we will call it a night. Thank you guys for being here. Have
So
a good
welcome.
Have a good rest of day tomorrow. And weekend is close to get. Yay!
Okay. Good night, everyone.
Good night, all.
How does this work? Oh, they ended. Okay, then. Well. Oops. Thanks, Super Typhon. Well then, we'll say good night. Sleep tight. And don't let the bad bugs bite. Wahaha. We're signing out. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.